I'm Jennifer Angel. This is your horoscope overview for the coming week, Leo. Okay, so it's a huge week this week. I've been talking about the Grand Cardinal Cross for some time, and it's actually coming to a head of the 13 degree with all the planets this week around midweek, 23rd, 24th. So the Grand Cardinal Cross within itself is a formation of two oppositions and four squares. Now that alone is a fairly challenging and somewhat confronting aspects, but what comes out of this, and it's like a new beginning. It's like being able to reset the button, or push the reset button. And for you, Leo, there's a couple of other significant things that are coming out of this. Let's just have a quick look at the areas, the main areas that it's going to affect in your life. First of all, we've got Mars in the solar third house. This is all to do with communication. Don't, be careful not to be too rash or impulsive with decisions this week, and certainly communication. And if you're put on the spot, because you can be on center stage also with this position in the third house. It does cover media as well. So if you put on the spot, then, think like a politician. Build in some little time that you can think about things. Get some little quotes in your mind. Well, that's a good point. Let me think about it. Or I haven't made up my mind on that yet. I'll get back to you. Don't feel pressured to have to come to a conclusion just because someone else is putting you on a spot, okay? Now, Pluto, of course, is in your sixth house. It's a very transformational time around your work, also around your balance of life and your routines. So a good time to make sure that you have your health and well-being set, and that's clearly set in your schedule, okay? You know what they say, if you don't have your health, you don't have much, okay? So quite true. Now, when we go around, we've got Uranus in your ninth house, so the possibility of you coming to some really deep insights about issues that perhaps have been troubling you can come up now. This is an area where quite often changes can happen suddenly and not be within your control. Someone else can do something, and it's going to have an effect of you. It's also a great time to take up some new studies and learn some new material that's going to help you, particularly on a business level, because this week we do have Mercury, the communication planet, going to move into your solar 10th house. Okay, so don't be surprised if you've got discussions or communication going on around work and things that are going to come up, and some changes that are going to come up here. There's a new start in your 10th house, because next week we have another eclipse. We just had the lunar eclipse last week. We're coming up next week on the 29th, solar eclipse, which is like a new beginning. It's a partial eclipse, but still it's an eclipse energy, and that's in your solar 10th house. Okay, so this signifies a new start all around your business, and not before time either, Leo, okay? So it's not all bad news. In fact, yes, it can be a little bit disruptive, to say the least. It's probably an understatement, but what comes out of it can put you back on the track that you want to be on, okay? Have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.